Introduction: Unveiling the Power Beneath Awareness. In our fast-paced world, where information bombards us from every direction and decisions are as spontaneous as they are frequent, it's easy to overlook the quiet yet profound forces guiding our choices. Your journey with Beneath Awareness begins here, a journey that promises transformation and empowerment by unlocking the hidden potential of your mind. This book is not just a collection of ideas, it's a pathway to deeper understanding and greater mastery of your everyday life. Our lives are built on decisions, some big, some small, but all integral to our existence. Yet many of these decisions hardly ever reach our conscious thought. What if you had the tools to navigate these mental processes with better clarity? What if you could harness the strengths of your intuitive mind, making choices that are both rational and insightful? This is where Beneath Awareness finds its purpose. Drawing inspiration from recent discoveries in psychology and cognitive science, and building upon the framework of dual thinking systems, Beneath Awareness dissects the interplay between our immediate, automatic responses and our more deliberate, considered reasoning. However, unlike complex scientific texts, this book employs a style that is both accessible and engaging. Each chapter peels back layers of your thought process through relatable examples and practical exercises, designed to bring profound insights into even the simplest moments. Consider the benefit of choosing instinctively and wisely in personal life, career, and relationships. Picture yourself understanding others better, improving communication, and reducing conflict. Imagine making decisions with confidence, feeling assured and motivated by the newfound clarity this journey will provide. With Beneath Awareness, you journey into a place of introspective depth, gaining the perspective and courage to enact real change. As you embark through the narratives, tools, and methods shared across the 10 thoughtfully crafted chapters, you'll not only strengthen your cognitive skills, but also foster a more fulfilled, purposeful life. This is a guide that empowers you to make better choices, not just at the surface where fast judgments occur, but in the depths where true wisdom resides. Beneath Awareness isn't just about thinking faster or slower, it's about thinking smarter. It invites you to observe unseen aspects of everyday life and equips you with the power to transform them. You hold in your hands a map designed to unlock your brain's full potential, encouraging a future of enhanced awareness and enriched living. Dive into the chapters that follow, and let's explore together the amazing capabilities that lie beneath your awareness. It's time to awaken, rediscover, and harness the strength within you. Chapter 1: The Dual Mind. In our journey through life, each one of us possesses a fascinating tool: our mind. Remarkable in its capabilities, the mind guides us through decisions, enjoys exciting adventures, and even helps in solving life's mysteries. But did you know that this amazing mind of ours operates in 2 distinct ways? Let's explore the captivating concept of the dual mind, our quick, instinctive side, and our slower, more deliberate side. Imagine you're driving along a familiar route to work. As you turn the corner, a cat suddenly darts across the road in front of you. Almost as if by magic, your foot hits the brakes just in time. You didn't need to think deeply about what was happening. Your instincts kicked in and saved the day. This reflex, a quick, nearly automatic response, is what I like to call the quick mind. This part of our brain is always on, scanning the environment, ready to protect us or make fast decisions. Now picture yourself in a different situation. You're choosing a new apartment. The decision involves many factors: location, price, amenities, and so on. This is not something you'd want to rush. Here, the deliberate mind takes center stage. It's the thoughtful, slow thinking side that considers all options, weighs the pros and cons, and helps you reach a reasoned judgment. This is the part of your mind you call upon when making a complex decision. Think of the quick mind as a superhero with lightning speed. It gets things done without worrying about the details. It's like when an athlete reacts to a fast-approaching football, or when you decide not to touch a hot stove. Our quick mind is adept at recognizing patterns and responding immediately, ensuring our immediate safety or fulfilling our basic needs. On the other hand, the deliberate mind is more like a wise old friend. It avoids rushing to conclusions and prefers to take its time to reflect. When you're considering changes in your career path, planning a vacation, or even creating a budget, this slow, reflective thinking is invaluable. Both sides have their strengths and are essential at different times. Our instinctual quick mind is ideal for rapidly changing situations where timing is crucial. Meanwhile, the deliberate mind shines in scenarios that require patience and careful analysis. Understanding these two modes will help you discern when to rely on swift instincts and when to embrace careful, methodical thinking. Imagine this. You're at a crossroads experiencing indecision. The dashing quick mind might scream, "Go left, it's quicker." This immediate response is handy if you're late, but what if the left path is under construction or more congested? Here, the deliberate mind might remind you to consider checking a map or traffic updates. By understanding and appreciating our dual minds, we harness the ability to respond to life effectively. Just like a musician plays the soft keys with the exactness of firmer notes, balance is key. Embrace both your instinct and your insight. Tap into their energy at the right moments, and open yourself to a harmonious, enriched life experience. As we journey together through more chapters, remember, every moment offers a choice in which aspect of mind we engage. Recognizing this opens the door to abundance, growth, and a life full of purpose. Chapter 2. Patterns and Perceptions. Our minds are incredible pattern detectors. This ability has been honed over thousands of years, helping us make sense of the world's chaos. However, the same gift that aids us can also lead us astray. The gift of patterns. Imagine you're in a forest, surrounded by trees with sunlight filtering through the leaves. Your brain springs to life, recognizing familiar shapes and sounds, the rustling leaves, the bird songs. Within this vast tapestry, somehow, what stands out is the subtle movement behind some shrubs. Instinctively, you pause, realizing it could be an animal. Here, your brain's talent for spotting patterns has potentially saved your life by tuning into irregularities in your environment. Patterns in daily life. Our daily lives are filled with patterns. Think about starting your day. You probably follow a similar routine. You wake up, brush your teeth, have breakfast, and then head to work or school. This automates many tasks, freeing mental space for more critical thinking. Patterns make us efficient. Consider also how we interact with others. We get used to greeting people in familiar ways, interpreting tones of voice or body language as friendly or unfriendly. Recognizing these social patterns helps us build and maintain relationships, crafting a sense of belonging. The pitfalls of patterns. Yet, while patterns serve us, they can sometimes mislead. Our brains often create connections where none exist, sometimes driven by cognitive biases. Suppose you notice that every time you wear your red shoes, something good seems to happen that day. That's a simple case of finding a correlation without causation. Our minds like to form stories even with minimal evidence. Consider the stereotypes we've all heard. These are harmful patterns born from sweeping generalizations about people based on race, gender, or age. Such patterns cloud judgment, ruining relationships and creating divisions. When we cling to these without questioning, we miss out on the richness of individual differences. Patterns and decision-making. In our decision-making, patterns play a silent yet crucial role. Say you're at the grocery store choosing a breakfast cereal. Beyond taste, your mind scans for familiar brands, colors, or package designs associated with positive experiences. Understanding this can make us wiser consumers, more aware of the subtle cues influencing our choices. But what about more critical decisions, like choosing a job or a partner. Here, patterns based on past experiences inform our instincts. It is key to ask yourself whether your mind is highlighting helpful patterns or whether old, misleading perceptions are at play. Harnessing perceptions wisely. To leverage the power of patterns, become consciously aware of them. Reflect on decisions where patterns have guided you well and when they've led you astray. Ask yourself, am I jumping to conclusions based on limited information? Are my perceptions clouded by past experiences that may not apply now? How can I verify if a pattern I'm detecting is truly there? By scrutinizing your patterns and perceptions, you cultivate a clearer understanding of yourself and the world. Use this insight proactively to make well-informed choices and develop deeper, more meaningful relationships. Conclusion. Patterns and perceptions are our brain's way of crafting order from chaos. Recognizing their mixed potential is a powerful step toward mastering your life. Harness them carefully. Be open to re-evaluating old perceptions and remain curious. By doing so, you transform patterns into a compass leading you to personal growth and enriched human connections. Chapter 3. The Energy Economy. Imagine waking up every day in a world full of endless decisions, from choosing what to wear, what to eat for breakfast, to more complex choices like career paths or financial investments. The sheer volume of decisions can be overwhelming. To manage this, our brain, much like a savvy accountant, has developed an efficient system known as the energy economy. This system aims to conserve mental energy by relying on shortcuts, also known as heuristics, allowing us to function smoothly without becoming mentally exhausted. The intelligent accountant in your head. Consider the brain as an average household living on a budget. Just as we conserve money by avoiding unnecessary expenses, our brain aims to save mental energy by leaning on familiar patterns and pieces of information. This frugality is necessary because, although our brain is capable of incredible feats, it is restricted by its energy resources. This is why we use mental shortcuts to glide through routine tasks. These shortcuts come in handy. For instance, recognizing a face in a crowded room or driving a route we've taken many times. The brain has catalogued these patterns, making it possible to respond with minimal effort. These shortcuts are like roads frequently traveled. They are familiar, requiring less conscious thought and thus saving energy for more demanding tasks. The pitfalls of mental shortcuts. However, no system is without its drawbacks. Just as saving pennies might leave us ill-prepared for an unexpected large expense, reliance on shortcuts might sometimes lead to errors in judgment. When we default to these shortcuts in situations that require critical thinking or creativity, our decisions may not be optimal. For example, stereotypes often emerge from these mental shortcuts. If we judge someone based on a few visible traits derived from past experiences, we might overlook unique qualities and make unfair conclusions. Consider a situation in a grocery store. We often reach for the same brand of cereal without contemplating others. This choice saves time and energy, but are we missing out on a healthier or cheaper option? It's a minor decision, but it highlights how often we lean on these mental efficiencies. The conscious challenge. Understanding the brain's tendency to conserve energy can empower us to make conscious decisions when it truly matters. The key is recognizing when it's time to engage deeper thinking. 1. Pause and reflect. When faced with important decisions, take a moment to pause and ask yourself if you're relying on a shortcut. Is this the best choice in this circumstance, or just the easiest? Give yourself permission to drift from automaticity and engage with the situation. 2. Seek out different perspectives. We often surround ourselves with familiar ideas that confirm our thinking. Actively seeking out alternative viewpoints can help illuminate new possibilities and solutions, disrupting habituated patterns. 3. Challenge assumptions. Often our mental shortcuts are based on assumptions. Challenge these assumptions by asking simple questions. Why do I think this way? Is there evidence to support it? Engaging in this thoughtful exercise might reveal a need for more thoughtful deliberation. 4. Prioritize mental energy allocation. Not every decision requires deep thinking. Reserve your mental energy for decisions that impact your goals and life significantly. For everyday choices, give yourself grace to lean on your efficient mental economy. Fueling the energy economy with intentionality. The energy economy isn't just about conserving mental effort. It's about strategically using your cognitive resources to achieve more significant outcomes. As you understand this balance, you have the power to decide when to conserve energy and when to dive deeper into complex, rewarding thinking. This comprehensive mental budget management can supercharge your personal development. In summary, the energy economy is your mind's savvy financial account dedicated to preserving energy while maximizing effectiveness. By recognizing when to rely on mental shortcuts and when to consciously engage deeper thinking, you ensure use of your full mental wealth effectively, making decisions that fuel rather than drain your potential. By actively participating in your thinking patterns, you become not just a spectator, but a skilled negotiator of the energy economy of the mind. Chapter 4. Decision drivers. In our everyday life, decisions come at us like waves on a shore. Some are small, like choosing what to eat for breakfast, while others are significant, like deciding on a career path. While we often believe we're making decisions based solely on logic and facts, there's more beneath the surface influencing our choices. This chapter will delve into those underlying factors, our decision drivers, and explore how understanding them can lead to more thoughtful outcomes. The hidden forces, cognitive biases. We like to think of ourselves as rational beings, but the truth is, our brains use shortcuts to make decision-making quicker and easier. These shortcuts are known as cognitive biases. They're helpful at times, but they can also lead us astray if we're not mindful. Confirmation bias. Imagine you're considering moving to a new city. You find an article praising the city's weather, which aligns with your belief that the sunshine will improve your life. You might skip the parts of the article mentioning high living costs or traffic issues. This is confirmation bias, our tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. Being aware of this bias can encourage us to seek diverse perspectives and make well-rounded decisions. Anchoring bias. Imagine you see a t-shirt priced at $100 and moments later see another at $50. Suddenly, the $50 shirt seems reasonable, even though you originally planned to spend less. This is anchoring bias, the way we rely heavily on the first piece of information offered, the anchor, when making decisions. By recognizing this, we can pause and reconsider our choices with a clear mind. The role of heuristics. Heuristics are mental shortcuts that allow us to solve problems and make judgments quickly. While they speed up decision-making, they can also lead us into errors if not checked. Availability heuristic. You've just seen a news report about a plane accident, and now you're anxious about flying. This reaction is due to the availability heuristic, where we judge the likelihood of an event based on how easily examples come to mind. Understanding this can make us more aware that just because something is vivid in our memory doesn't necessarily make it common or likely. Engaging awareness, a path to better decisions. Awareness is like a lighthouse for the mind. By shining light on our decision drivers, we steer clearer of cognitive biases and heuristics. Here are a few ways to engage awareness. 1. Pause and reflect. Before making a decision, take a moment to pause. This helps in recognizing any biases or shortcuts you might be unwittingly following. 2. Seek contrasting views. Deliberately expose yourself to opinions and information that contradict your initial thoughts. This broadens your perspective and ensures a more informed choice. 3. Ask questions. Foster curiosity. Ask yourself why you're leaning towards a specific choice and what factors are influencing you. 4. Simulate outcomes. Visualize possible outcomes of your decisions. This can offer a clearer view of potential consequences, deterring snap judgments. Crafting thoughtful outcomes. With greater awareness and understanding, decisions become less about random choices and more about crafted outcomes. We become the architects of our own lives, capable of steering our paths with intention and clarity. Keep in mind, it's not about eliminating cognitive shortcuts, which can be helpful in certain situations. Rather, it's about cultivating a discerning mind that knows when to rely on these tools and when to question them. In embracing our decision drivers, we hold the key to making choices that align with our true goals and values, leading ourselves towards a life filled with purpose and clarity. Let each decision be a reflection of the mindful and conscious being you're becoming. Chapter 5. Emotions, Navigators of Action. When we think of emotions, many of us might view them as waves crashing over us, possibly disrupting our calm sea of rationality. We've often been told to keep a cool head in decision-making, but reality paints a richer and more complex picture. Emotions, as it turns out, are not just chaotic forces. They are navigators, guiding us through the turbulent waters of life and helping us make decisions at every turn. Consider this. It's Monday morning, and John wakes up to the sound of his alarm. He feels a rush of reluctance followed by a wave of excitement as he remembers the team project he's been eager to present. On the surface, these emotions, anticipation, eagerness, reluctance, can feel conflicting, but each plays a vital role in helping John ready himself for action. Emotions inject energy into John's day and provide a clue about what matters to him. Emotions as information sources. Our brains process emotions faster than thoughts. Imagine you're walking in a forest and see a slithering creature on the path. Before your rational mind has identified whether it's a snake or a harmless piece of vine, your emotional response, likely fear, has already initiated your foot's backward motion. This immediate emotional signal acts as an information source and must be acknowledged in decision paths, as it gives us a rapid assessment of our environment. However, differentiating between legacy emotional responses and informative emotional reactions is crucial. Our ancestors' swift fear responses helped them survive predators, but today's threats are often less about physical danger and more about social and personal stakes. Balancing emotion and rational thinking. A great decision-maker is someone who listens to their emotions, but tempers them with a dose of rational thought. It's about finding a balance or harmony between these two powerful forces. Consider Linda, who has been offered a dream job in another city. Her initial emotions, excitement for a new opportunity, and anxiety about leaving friends behind, can present a dizzying array of feelings. However, instead of fighting these emotions, Linda can harness them. Excitement tells her this opportunity aligns with her passions, while anxiety reminds her of valued connections which she may need to nurture differently. Taking the time for rational thought, Linda lists pros and cons, assesses the potential for growth, and looks at the impact of her decision. Both her emotional and rational mind work in concert to navigate her course of action, complementing rather than confronting each other. Harnessing emotions positively. 1. Acknowledge, don't suppress. Suppression can often lead to greater build-up and eventual explosion of unmanaged emotions. Instead, acknowledging what we feel can diffuse intensity and help us understand underlying needs or desires. 2. Channel emotions into motivation. Use emotions as fuel for action. Energy derived from challenging emotions like anger or frustration can be redirected towards solving problems. Reflect on past successes where emotions spurred creative solutions or determined actions. 3. Regulate, don't control. Regulation involves strategies like reframing a situation to switch from an emotional perspective to a rational evaluation and back again. This adaptability means harnessing emotions constructively rather than keeping them at bay. Resilience against emotional overload. In our rapid-paced world, emotions sometimes threaten to overwhelm. The key is developing resilience. Practice techniques such as mindfulness, which anchors thoughts in the present and tempers emotional extremes. Engage in activities that cultivate positive emotions such as gratitude, kindness, and connection, providing a buffer against emotional spirals. In embracing emotions as valuable guides, we invite authenticity into our decision-making. It is neither to abandon emotional wisdom nor to ignore rational insights, but to blend both, creating a more compelling compass for life's adventures where emotions truly become the navigators of action. Chapter 6. The Influence of Environment. Imagine walking into a room filled with the soothing scent of lavender, soft music playing in the background, and warm sunlight streaming in through the windows. Instantly, you feel relaxed and at ease. This is the power of environment. It can significantly influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, often in subtle ways we may not even notice. The power of environments. Our environments, both physical and social, play a crucial role in shaping who we are. Every day, we are subtly influenced by our surroundings, the spaces we inhabit, and the people we interact with. The environment acts as a silent partner in our decision-making process, guiding us, nudging us, and sometimes even restraining us. Example: the cafeteria experiment. Picture a cafeteria where the placement of healthy foods is strategically organized. By simply putting fruits at eye level and placing sugary snacks just a few steps away, people are more likely to choose the healthier option. No one told them what to eat. The environment itself guided their choice. Physical spaces that inspire. The physical spaces we occupy can either inspire productivity or lull us into inactivity. Think about your workspace. Is it cluttered and chaotic, or is it organized and filled with elements that spark creativity? A study area with ample natural light, a comfortable chair, and a clean desk can greatly enhance your ability to focus and think clearly. Creating your ideal environment. Declutter. Regularly, a tidy space reduces mental distractions. Incorporate nature. Add plants to your room to boost mood and reduce stress. Use colors wisely. Colors can affect mood. Blue hues can calm while red tones can energize. Personal touches. Surround yourself with items that inspire and motivate you, like photos, quotes, or art. The role of social influences. Just as physical spaces shape our actions, so do the people we surround ourselves with. The attitudes and behaviors of those we interact with can alter our perceptions and decisions. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Example: the workout buddy. Imagine having a friend who's enthusiastic about fitness. Their passion can motivate you to hit the gym more regularly, even on days when you don't feel like moving a muscle. Their presence and positivity create an environment that fosters a healthier lifestyle. Choosing a supportive social environment. Seek positive influences. Engage with people who uplift and encourage you. Constructive feedback. Encourage honest and supportive feedback. Diverse perspectives. Interacting with a variety of perspectives can open your mind to new ideas and ways of thinking. So, shared goals. Align with individuals who share your values and aspirations. The environment as a tool for positive change. Recognizing the influence of our environment is the first step in harnessing its power for personal growth. Making conscious changes to our surroundings can foster positive habits and lead to lasting change. Rearrange regularly. Periodically alter your workspace to boost creativity. Mind your media. The media we consume shapes our outlook. Choose content that informs, inspires, and enriches. Cultivate a growth mindset. Surround yourself with visuals and narratives that reinforce perseverance and growth. Conclusion. Understanding the profound impact of our environment is empowering. By consciously designing physical spaces and choosing social circles that align with our goals and values, we can set ourselves on a path to positive change. Our surroundings are not just backdrops to our lives. They are dynamic forces that can propel us toward the life we aspire to lead. Chapter 7. Building Resilience. Life is a beautiful journey filled with surprises and challenges. From achieving incredible milestones to overcoming unforeseen setbacks, our path is rarely a straight line. It's during those challenging times that our mental resilience is truly tested. But what exactly is mental resilience, and how can we nurture it to handle life's ups and downs more effectively? Understanding mental resilience. Mental resilience is our ability to bounce back from adversity, adapt to challenging circumstances, and keep moving forward. It's like a mental muscle that grows stronger with use, enabling us to face difficulties with courage and grace. Building this resilience doesn't mean life will be devoid of hardship. Rather, it equips us with the strength to navigate through it more skillfully. The power of perception. Imagine two friends who both face the same setback, say a rejection in a job interview. While one of them might see this as a personal failure, the other views it as an opportunity for growth and learning. This difference in perception is crucial. Resilient individuals often see challenges as opportunities to improve and grow, rather than insurmountable obstacles. Exercise. Reframe your perspective. 1. Identify a recent challenge. Think of a tough situation you have faced recently. 2. List positive outcomes. Write down at least 3 things you learned or benefits that came from this experience. 3. Shift your narration. Instead of saying, "I failed," try, "I learned what doesn't work and will adjust my approach." Cultivating a growth mindset. Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist, talks about the power of a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with time and effort. This notion is crucial for resilience because it encourages learning and improvement instead of viewing setbacks as final verdicts on our capabilities. Exercise. Embrace continuous learning. 1. Set small, achievable goals. Break your tasks into manageable parts to avoid overwhelm. 2. Celebrate small wins. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. 3. Reflect on your growth. Regularly take a moment to appreciate how far you've come and plan for what's next. Strengthening your support system. No one is an island. Building and leaning on a strong support system of friends, family, and professionals is fundamental to resilience. These connections provide encouragement, new perspectives, and a buffer against challenges. Exercise. Build your network. 1. Identify trusted allies. Write down a list of people you can reach out to in times of need. 2. Reach out. Regularly. Regularly interact and catch up with these individuals to maintain a strong bond. 3. Offer support. Remember, relationships are reciprocal. Offer your help when others are in need too. Practicing mindfulness and stress management. In today's fast-paced world, cultivating mindfulness, being present in the moment without judgment, can significantly boost resilience. It helps reduce stress, improve focus, and foster a greater sense of control over our emotions and actions. Exercise mindful breathing. 1. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie in a comfortable position. 2. Focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of each inhale and exhale. 3. Guide your mind back. If your mind wanders, gently bring its focus back to your breathing. Building unshakable confidence. Confidence in our ability to overcome challenges enhances our resilience. It's about trusting ourselves, focusing on strengths, and embracing our unique abilities. Exercise reinforce confidence. 1. Strength inventory. List your strengths and past achievements. 2. Daily affirmations. Recite positive affirmations that remind you of your potential. 3. Visualize success. Spend a few moments each day visualizing yourself successfully navigating challenges. Conclusion. Cultivating a resilient mindset. As you embark on this journey of building resilience, remember it takes time and consistent effort. Just like a muscle, your mental resilience will grow stronger the more you exercise it. By reframing challenges, cultivating a growth mindset, nurturing a support network, practicing mindfulness and building confidence, you will create a fortress of strength within yourself. Life's challenges will come and go, but with a resilient mind, you'll be ready to face them with grace and courage, turning obstacles into stepping stones towards your greater self. Chapter 8. The Power of Reflection. In the journey of personal development, reflection is like looking into a mirror that shows not just our appearance but our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Reflection is essential because it reveals who we are at the core and guides us in becoming who we wish to be. So what does reflection mean in this context? It is a deliberate pause, a thoughtful pause, to consider our experiences and learn from them. Why reflection matters. Imagine you're an artist crafting a sculpture. Every now and then, you step back to look at your work from a distance. You assess its form, its balance, and see what adjustments are necessary. Without these pauses, your chances of achieving a masterpiece diminish. Similarly, without personal reflection, it becomes challenging to sculpt the masterpiece of our lives. Reflecting elevates our understanding and fosters growth. Techniques for deepening self-awareness. 1. Journaling. One simple yet powerful method of reflection is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and experiences can help you process emotions and gain clarity. Start with a few minutes a day, jotting down your observations and feelings about daily events. Regular writing can reveal patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, becoming a tool for self-awareness. 2. The 3 questions method. At the end of each day or week, ask yourself 3 questions. What went well? What didn't go as planned? And what will I do differently next time? This technique encourages constructive self-criticism and continuous improvement. 3. Guided visualization. Take some time to visualize a particular moment in your day. What did you do? How did it make you feel? Play it in your mind as if it's a movie and take note of your reactions. Guided visualization can increase your emotional insight and help you align your future actions with your values and goals. Facilitating continuous learning. Reflection not only makes us aware of our past, but also prepares us for the future. When we reflect, we learn continuously, adapting and improving with each step. Learning from mistakes. Mistakes are often viewed negatively, but through reflection they become valuable lessons. Reflecting on what went wrong and why allows us to understand underlying causes and prevent similar issues. Remember, mistakes aren't setbacks. They are stepping stones to success if we choose to learn from them. Celebrating successes. Often, people overlook their successes, moving quickly from one achievement to another without pause. Reflect on what helped you succeed. Were it certain behaviors, specific strategies, or particular decisions? By analyzing and understanding what led to success, you're better equipped to replicate it. Reflection in practice, a true story. Consider Mark, a middle school teacher passionate about helping his students succeed. Despite his efforts, he noticed his classes weren't as engaged as he hoped. Feeling discouraged, Mark decided to reflect on his teaching methods daily. Through journaling, he noted when students participated actively and when they lost interest. He asked himself the 3 questions and experimented with new teaching styles. Over time, Mark discovered that students were more engaged when he used real-life examples related to their interests. By reflecting, Mark transformed his teaching approach, leading to enthusiastic classes and better learning outcomes. The habit of reflection. Reflection is not a one-time event, but a lifelong habit. Integrate it into your daily routine. Start with small steps. It might be difficult at first, but with consistent practice, reflection will become second nature. Make it a priority to pause, think, and learn from your journey. Closing thought. In the fast-paced world we live in, taking time for reflection might seem like a luxury, yet it's a powerful necessity for personal growth and fulfillment. By investing in moments of deep reflection, you enrich your journey, gaining insights that fuel your progress. Embrace the power of reflection as your inner compass toward becoming the best version of yourself. Chapter 9. Connection and Communication. In a world bustling with noise and distractions, building genuine connections and communicating effectively is a true art. Many find themselves surrounded by people, yet feel profoundly isolated. This chapter explores how mindful awareness can enhance our relationships, both personally and professionally, turning connections into meaningful experiences that enrich our lives. The essence of connection. Imagine you're meeting with a friend for coffee. You're sharing a table, but your mind drifts to emails or tomorrow's meeting. As their words fade into the background, you've physically shown up, yet a genuine connection was never established. True connection requires presence, being entirely in the moment with another person. Connect with intention, willing to see and hear the other person truly. This means setting aside your phone, silencing the chatter in your own mind, and focusing intently on the person in front of you. When you do this, you tell them they matter, creating a foundation of trust and respect. Communication beyond words. Communication is much more than speaking or writing. It's about conveying your thoughts and listening with empathy. Often the easiest way to connect is through non-verbal communication. A smile, nodding to show understanding, or maintaining eye contact, proving you're engaged and interested. An example. During a professional meeting, rather than solely focusing on the agendas and numbers, pay attention to body language or the tone of a colleague's voice. Are they stressed or enthusiastic? These non-verbal cues provide insight foreclosed through words alone. The role of mindful awareness. Mindful awareness is a game-changer in communication. It's about listening to understand, not just waiting for your turn to speak. When engaged in mindful listening, practice patience. Let the speaker finish without interrupting, as this shows respect and value for their perspective. Consider an instance where a manager listens to an employee's concern without judgment or haste. The employee feels heard and respected, fostering a healthier, more productive work environment. Mindfulness in communication creates dialogues and, more importantly, bridges understanding. Empathy and understanding. Empathy is the bridge to understanding others better. Practicing empathy in conversation allows you to step into someone else's shoes, seeing the world from their perspective. This doesn't necessitate agreeing with them, rather, it acknowledges their emotional experiences as valid. Picture a heated debate. Instead of fixating on winning the argument, take a step back. What emotions drive the other person's arguments? Understanding these emotions turns a potential conflict into an exchange where both parties feel valued and heard. Building lasting connections. To build genuine connections, speak with honesty and openness. Vulnerability can be your ally. breaking down walls and opening paths to deeper relationships. Share your thoughts and feelings when it feels safe, allowing others to connect with the real you. For instance, in a mentorship relationship, revealing your past challenges can encourage your mentee to learn and share openly. It humanizes the relationship, paving the way for mutual growth and understanding. Consistent practice. Like any other skill, effective communication and connection need practice. Start with small steps. Set aside dedicated time each day for meaningful conversations, whether with family, friends, or colleagues. Reflect on these interactions and identify areas of improvement. In conclusion, fostering genuine connections and communicating effectively are invaluable skills, enriching our social networks and professional spheres. With mindful awareness, empathy, and consistent practice, you'll craft connections not just broadly but deeply, transforming everyday encounters into powerful, life-enriching experiences. Chapter 10. Mindful Progress. Life is not a race but a journey, and the key to a fulfilling journey lies in what is often termed mindful progress. As we stand on the threshold of our future, equipped with insights from understanding our dual mind, recognizing patterns, managing energy, making informed decisions, embracing emotions, adapting to our environment, building resilience, reflecting deeply, and fostering connections, it's time to focus on how we move forward. This chapter is about guiding our footsteps with intention, ensuring that each step we take is aligned with what truly matters to us. The essence of mindful progress. The essence of mindful progress is to be present in the journey of growth, rather than just pursuing a distant goal. It is about savoring each moment, being aware of our thoughts and emotions, and choosing our path deliberately. When we practice mindfulness in our progression, we open ourselves to new perspectives and opportunities that are in harmony with our core values. Imagine you're setting out on a hike through a forest. You could focus solely on the end point, hurrying along the trail, barely aware of your surroundings. Or you could walk with consciousness, noticing the vibrant greenery, the smell of the earth after rain, the sound of birds chirping. This mindful approach not only enriches your experience, but also deepens your understanding and appreciation of your journey. Creating your personal roadmap. A personalized roadmap serves as the compass for your journey, guiding you towards ongoing growth and fulfillment. Here are direct strategies to craft and implement such a roadmap. 1. Define your core values. Start by reflecting on what is most important to you. Is it creativity, connection, integrity, growth, or maybe something else? Prioritize these values and let them serve as the foundation for your roadmap. 2. Set meaningful goals. Translate your values into specific, achievable goals. Ensure they align with who you are and where you want to be. For example, if one of your values is knowledge, set a goal such as reading a new book every month or learning a new skill. 3. Embrace continuous learning. View each day as an opportunity to learn and grow. Seek out experiences and knowledge that broaden your perspective and push you out of your comfort zone. 4. Practice daily mindfulness. Incorporate moments of reflection and mindfulness in your daily routine. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation, deep breathing, or a mindful walk, these practices will keep you grounded and aligned with your roadmap. 5. Seek feedback and adjust. Be open to feedback from trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues. Use their insights to adjust your trajectory as needed. Remember, flexibility is key in a dynamic world. 6. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Recognizing these victories fuels motivation and reinforces positive habits. 7. Align actions with goals. Regularly review your actions to ensure they align with your goals. Eliminate habits or commitments that no longer serve your progress. 8. Foster resilience and persistence. Despite setbacks, Maintain a positive outlook and resilience. Use challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Strategies for implementation. The journey of mindful progress is unique to each individual. Here are practical strategies to embed these lessons into your life. Personal journal. Maintain a journal to capture your thoughts. Track progress and reflect on experiences. Writing not only solidifies your learnings, but also helps you process emotions and gain clarity. Vision board. Create a visual representation of your goals and dreams. Place it somewhere visible to keep you inspired and focused. Accountability partner. Partner with someone who shares your commitment to growth. Check in with each other regularly, share challenges, and celebrate successes. Reflection sessions. Dedicate time each month for a personal reflection session. Evaluate the month's progress, identify learnings, and plan for the next month. Positive affirmations. Use affirmations that resonate with your goals and values. These serve as daily reminders of your purpose and commitment. Conclusion. Mindful progress is not about reaching a destination, but savoring every moment of the journey. It's about aligning your actions with your values, being present in the process, and courageously pursuing a life that feels authentic and meaningful to you. As you step forward, let your personalized roadmap be your guide, navigating through the complexities of life with intention, clarity, and energy, always adapting yet firmly anchoring your progress in the principles you hold dear. This way, each step you take will not only carry you forward, but also deepen your experience of this incredible journey called life. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to take a heartfelt moment to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for opening your heart and mind, and for being an integral part of our mission to spread positive energy and make this world a better place to live. Share your top learnings from this audiobook and, crucially, what you are going to implement in your life starting today. Openly declaring your intentions is a powerful act of accountability. When you share your newfound habits and goals, you not only solidify them within yourself but also inspire your fellow listeners to take similar steps. Remember, accountability is essential to achieving any goal. When we commit openly, we create a support system around us. Each of you in this community can serve as a pillar of encouragement and strength for one another. Thank you once again for being here, for being you. Together, let's continue to inspire, grow, and shine brighter every day. Stay motivated, stay mystic, and until next time, take care.